are back with another day completed. I just finished my 2 miles. I really wanted to do my 2 miles today before I did the video, just so I don't have to lie to you guys and be like, I'm gonna do 2 miles right now and then not do it. No. That's never gonna happen again. So I did my 2 miles, did my full body workout today as planned on a Monday. And so our physical activities for today are almost done. I still have to stretch a little bit later on, but I figured I'd make this video just to because it popped into my head that everybody who's just starting out in figuring out what goals they want to accomplish this year and what kind of habits they want to build and if they have confidence or not, I was like, okay, maybe they don't have all the tools required mentally or uh, physically to go into the gym or stuff like that. So you just want to start off at home and things like that. So here I have a few things lined up in order as to what I would get if I was you and you still don't want to go to the gym, like I said, but you don't have to get all this. This is just what I would recommend to start off before heading to the gym. And things to keep it simple and start being more active little by little. So let's just get on with it. So since I'm a huge advocate for running, of course, I'm gonna say the first thing you should get it's a new pair of running shoes. And by new, I don't mean $200 shoes. It could be 70, 50, $100 shoes. Um, Shoes are getting pretty expensive, by the way. But nevertheless, go to Ross, go to Walmart, whatever. Just make sure it's an okay-ish pair of running shoes, not some Vans. I've ran in Vans, and it's not a great idea. I've ran in Vans, but not obviously not now. A few years back, horrible idea. Anyway, first things, shoes. Shoes. Why? Because shoes, you always have to wear shoes. Duh. And you can run outside. Running is the easiest thing you could do, even though you think it's hard. Even though you think it's hard because you're overweight, or you've never done it before, or you're coming off of an injury. Still, running is evolved from walking. You can walk. You can start by walking. You can take a few steps to the corner and back 100 times if you want. Start there. Start small. And for that, you're gonna need a nice pair of comfortable shoes. You don't want to be getting messed up uh, in the beginning already. So running shoes will be my number one, just because it's the most easiest way to start getting active, getting off the couch, running or walking. Second thing is gonna be a pair of boxing gloves, and not with focus pads. I have the focus pads there because if you have a brother or a friend that wants to join you in reaching the same goal as you, or just is already active or wants to start being active with you, then go ahead and use the focus pads as well with the boxing gloves. But if you want to get a pair of boxing gloves by itself, I don't know how much they're going for right now. Maybe 30 to 60 bucks. That's a big range, but I guess that's the range. And you don't have to be a professional boxer, obviously, but just putting on the gloves and start learning on YouTube how to shadow box and just get confidence throwing punches, learning how to use your body, just literally just moving. So if zombies come and attack, you're a little bit more agile. I'm just kidding, that's not gonna happen. But anyway, boxing gloves would be number two, and focus pads, it's an extra pair of things if you want to. Number three on my list would be a how did I call this? Just a resistance band. So resistance bands, usually I do it for mobility. If you want to stretch before, after your workout, you're more than welcome to. Most definitely needed. And it'll help you gain mobility in your shoulders again. Most people have their shoulders inwards like that just because computer stuff. We live in a technology world, so of course, or just you're born with bad genetics and you're all messed up. Whatever the case, most people's problem is always mobility. So the band is the number 3. Number 4, after you strengthen your joints and you do a lot of mobility work, you're a little bit ready to step it up a notch and your body just moves a little bit more freely. You can get yourself a posture fixer. I don't know what that's called, but it's for your posture. You just strap it on the sides and it keeps you upright at all times whenever you use it. Of course, not recommended to use every single day at all times, but 2, 3, 4 times a week, when you're going out running, when you're going to the gym, when you're sitting in your computer, it's just another I don't know if gadget is not the right word. It's just a useful tool, to use. So what we got first, running shoes, cardio. Second, boxing gloves, cardio. Third, mobility work and strengthening your joints. Fourth, we got the posture fix. Now we're gonna get into a little bit of muscle building and strengthening your core and things like that. This is a little bit more advanced, that's why they're not first. So here I got an ab roller or ab wheel, however you want to call it. So you just grip your hands over right here, and there's plenty of videos on YouTube teaching you how to use it. It's pretty simple. You just roll your way out until you stretch up like an alligator, and you just come back up. I'll do a video demonstrating later on, but this will help you strengthen your core, and it's a little bit challenging, but of course, just like with anything, we all start somewhere. So once you get this, if you want to, it's more of a advanced tool, yes, but by starting here, once you head to the gym and you can start doing leg raises and you can start doing cable crunches with weighted things to really build that abdominal muscle, you'll find that this will be just more of a second-hand tool for whenever you can't go to the gym. It'll be just easy for you, but this is a great tool to start, and even advanced people use it in ways that are crazy. So that's it. And then this right here are for push-ups. Of course, you can start doing push-ups on the floor or and whatnot, but this, you can position your hands in different ways and separate them however you please, and just learn how to do different variations of push-ups without having to really put a lot of strain in your wrist and things like that. This actually gives you a little bit more balance than anything else. So obviously that's more strength training than anything, so that's why it's lats. So cardio equipment would be the shoes, the boxing gloves, and the focus pads. Then the mobility and your posture would be the resistance bands and the posture fixer. And then the strength training would be the ab wheel and the push-ups. And that's what I have. I also have my own little small gym equipment outside. That'll be for another video, of course. But this is just simple stuff to get yourself accommodated, or like with a little bit of more confidence to step into a gym and not feel like you've never heard these words before. Because once you start looking up how to do these things on YouTube or on Google, and you start seeing words and you start looking up what does bicep tricep mean, everybody knows, but it's just an example. You'll see that you'll start being more familiarized with gym related stuff. So today's video is just about that. I just wanted to talk to you guys about the things that I would highly recommend to get to just to keep in your house, just because you're always gonna be at your house. You're not always gonna be in the gym. So this is a great way to be consistent. You're gonna wake up. I keep this in my room. I always see it every single day. So if one day I'm laying in bed and I didn't go to the gym and it's raining outside and it's just a bad day, and you look at your corner and you're like, well, I can do push-ups, I can do abs, I could work on my mobility, and even with the resistance bands, you can go a little bit more advanced once you start getting to know your body a little bit better. You could do rear delt pulls, you could do weighted push-ups, you could do Romanian deadlifts. Like you could do a bunch of stuff. And right now my head is everywhere just because I just finished running the 2 miles, so it's like still kind of pumping. But yeah, even the boxing gloves, I highly recommend to start running and shadow boxing more than anything else for now, just so your body can leave some rust uh, on the floor and then start with the other. Don't take a year of just running and shadow boxing, but start little by little, and that's it. Oh, and of course, a mat. You don't need a mat, but again, it's something that I have dogs and cats, so it's full of hairs everywhere. So the mat, of course, keeps me a little bit more clean. And let's see, any other points that we need to make? No, we just hit 96 miles, 94 made yesterday, and then 2 miles today. We're at 94, we're at 96, and I'm gonna keep updating you guys on the miles every single day. I hope, listen, it's February 11th or 12th, I think it's 12th today, Monday, Monday the 12th, yeah. So whenever you're watching this, just know that the first time I started running, it was February 13th, literally a day from now. And I ended up doing my 1,000 miles. So if you're watching this and you want to start today, tomorrow, in a week, you can achieve 1,000 miles. You can achieve whatever you want as long as you obsessed with that finish line. And that's it for today. Just make sure you go get it. I hope one person literally just watches this and does something, and I can't wait to see one day somebody come up to me or send me a message, hey, I did this because I watched your video and I watched your entire journey every single day, doing what you wanted to do and achieving what you wanted to achieve, and it inspired me. So little by little, I'm not in a rush to get anywhere, but I do want to get somewhere. So just keep the purpose in mind and let's get to it.